The governor of Missouri has declared a state of emergency in the city where an unarmed black teenager was shot to death by a police officer. This follows days of unrest and rioting in the streets. Here's what is new this evening. A midnight curfew is now in effect, forcing residents off the streets during the time when most of the violence has unfolded. And 40 FBI agents have been brought in to investigate the shooting of Mike Brown. All this comes after another night of violence and a tense standoff between protesters and police. NBC's Jay Gray has been in the middle of all the action today. He has the latest developments for us tonight from Ferguson, Missouri.
Hey there, good evening, Leon. The governor has declared a state of emergency here and instituted a curfew as well. It's the latest move by authorities after another round of violence overnight, exactly a week today after Michael Brown was shot and killed by police. A week later, hundreds gathered in the middle of this neighborhood road at the spot where Michael Brown was killed. Today's peaceful protest comes after another night of violence in Ferguson, one that included tear gas and more looting. Police in riot gear initially stayed back. Instead, it was members of the community that rushed in.
We're here protecting our community, the store, everything, to let everyone know that everyone out here is not criminals.
One of the businesses hit was the market and liquor store where police say Brown was involved in a strong-arm robbery just before he was killed. They released this surveillance video of the incident yesterday.
As governor, I'm committed to making sure the forces of peace and justice prevail.
After last night's violence, today, Missouri Governor Nixon, in a news conference, interrupted several times by screaming, declared a state of emergency.
So to protect the people and property of Ferguson today, I signed an order declaring a state of emergency and ordering the implementation of a curfew.
In a community still on edge. Today, many of the protesters paused for a few hours to help clean up their neighborhood, the parking lots where they've gathered, and the stores that were looted overnight. Brown's family continues to speak out against that violence.
Do not associate this with my baby cousin. Don't put his name with this, because this is not for him. This is not for us. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want this.
What they, and so many here say they do want, are answers. Now, the FBI has stepped up its presence here. Today, 40 officers went door to door in the neighborhood where the shooting occurred, looking for witnesses as they continue their investigation. In Ferguson, Missouri, Jay Gray, 24-Hour News 8.
Jay, thank you. There were a number of peaceful protests held throughout the country today, including one right here in Grand Rapids. Dozens of people gathered outside of the Calder Plaza to show their support for the people of Ferguson. They also posed for a photo with their hands raised, representing the Hands Up, Don't Shoot mantra, which has become a main line in the solidarity, showing solidarity in this dispute. This is a story, of course, we will continue to follow. We expect updates to continue in the days and weeks to come on this. Look for updates tonight on News 8 at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock right here on Wood TV.